Well, it's just a short time now before the doors here at the Rise Centre open for the first time. Between now and Tuesday, more than 50,000 people are expected to attend IBC. Gillian Kelly has our preview.
The scale of this event is hard to fathom until you see it for yourself. Over the last few days, the centre has been transformed for 50,000 delegates who will come here over the next 5 days. Not all will arrive through Schiphol, like this group of industry professionals. They've cycled 360 kilometres all the way from London to Amsterdam. The city is proud to host this major event.
It's very skillful, high professionals in that number. Every city would want that and want it, I know.
Like the industry, IBC is always innovating. There's a new hall this year, making 14 in all. This is where Connected World will live, which reflects the explosive change sweeping the industry, driven by the internet. In the production village, you can focus on the Dutch bar. This promises to be one of the most eye-catching parts of the show. And do visit the IBC Workflow Solutions Village, where you'll find the IBC TV News offices. IBC always attracts big names. Director James Cameron was here last year, and he's back again.
On our big screen conference this year, the real focus is going to be high frame rates and looking at the real developments in those areas. There'll be some great demonstrations to go and look at. And then, of course, on Sunday, between 12:30 and 1:30, we have James Cameron and Vince Pace returning to give us an update on where they are now with their 3D developments.
The advice is to plan ahead. Download the IBC app and think about what you want to see, as there probably won't be time to soak up everything.
An interesting area to go to, I think, is to go down to the Future Zone. That's a lot of R&D type product there, but it's quite inspirational. You can see things there like the super high definition, which will potentially be products for the future.
And remember, Amsterdam is a wonderful city with much to see and do, so it need not all be work while you're here.
You're watching IBC TV News, coming to you from the Rise Centre in Amsterdam. Now let's see what's coming up in today's conference sessions. First up, in the Emerald Room, the convergence of broadcast TV and the internet. This session will explore some of the hybrid and smart TV systems on offer. You'll have to be quick though, it runs from 8 till 9:15. Then at 9:30 in the Forum, the day's first keynote considers how viewing habits are driving new revenue. This is about the latest business models in the connected world. At 11:30, 3 separate sessions get underway. In the Emerald Room, the subject is preserving quality in the multi-screen market. Meanwhile, in the Forum, and still on the subject of small screens, are content creators ready to exploit the new medium? And in room E102, a look at content rights and raising money through the latest digital platforms. The afternoon keynote stars the recording artist and entrepreneur will.i.am, who also acts as Intel's Director of Creative Innovation. He'll be giving his thoughts on the latest technology. Expect to be surprised by what he has to say. That's at 2 o'clock in the Forum. Next in the Forum, search and discovery in the connected world. This asks how viewers in the future will decide what content to watch. Will computers make the choice for us? A disturbing prospect, perhaps. And the day's final Forum session is billed as the great television debate. Does the internet spell the end of TV as we know it? I doubt if they can answer that one in an hour. The session runs from 4:30 till 5:30. Now, most regular visitors to IBC will be aware of ultra-high definition television. The new format has been demonstrated here by Japan's national broadcaster NHK, and it was recently unveiled to the public at a few special screenings of the Olympic Games. This was certainly a milestone in live event coverage. But does Ultra HD have a future? Graham Bow joined the big screen audience in London.
Londoners complained that tickets were hard to come by, but the next best way to see the Olympics was free to anyone who cared to drop by the BBC's viewing theatre. Branded as Super High Vision by its developers, NHK, this 8K format comes with 22 channels surround sound. There are only 3 cameras in the world, and all of them were at the Games. The pictures are 16 times the resolution of ordinary HD, but there's more to it than that. Ultra HD could completely change the way sport is covered. There seems no need for a huge multi-camera OB. Instead, a single wide shot could almost be enough, as long as the screen is big enough. Such is the detail that viewers can scan the action to take in what they choose. It's a cliché, but watching like this is almost like being there.
We sat with 180 people here and watched the opening ceremony, and it was, when we said to people that was all captured using 3 cameras, people were absolutely amazed. But I've seen some content filmed just with 1 camera as a locked-off shot. So I've seen orchestra concerts and opera where it's 1 locked-off camera and your head does the editing. So I think the guys did an amazing job with just 3 cameras for the opening ceremony. If we'd had a 4th, we could capture everything, and I think there were 140 HD positions in the stadium, and we had 3 camera platform positions.
So could Ultra HD become a domestic format? It's often said that with current technology there's not enough bandwidth, but this issue is being addressed.
The next stage is to get the compression down to under 100 megabits a second, because that's the sort of crucial level to get to where it becomes meaningful into people's homes. And NHK and their partners are working on that kind of compression that would allow people at home, either with 100 megabit internet connections or ability to get satellite at that level, to be able to watch it at home.
Those who watched it here were certainly impressed.
Fantastic, yes. Very, very, very clear. The sound is the thing that really got me, actually.
Bloody fantastic. We're going to buy one.
The industry seems to assume that the future of television lies in 3D. But here in Britain, the take-up has been disappointing, with only 1 in 200 people watching their home Olympics in stereo. As always, it's ultimately the consumer who decides what comes next. And on this showing, the race for the next big format is far from over.
Ultra HD developed by NHK of Japan, and I can tell you that NHK's science and technical research laboratories are the winners of this year's International Honour for Excellence. That's to be presented at Sunday's awards ceremony. Now, the IBC Digital Cinema has some treats in store. The Saturday night movie is Prometheus in 3D with Dolby 7.1 surround sound. And on Monday, there'll be a screening of Martin Scorsese's Hugo 3D. These showings are free to all IBC visitors. Tonight's IBC party starts at 6:30 in the Diamond Lounge. Entrance is by ticket, and these have already been sent to exhibitors. And finally, don't forget to pick up your free tram pass from registration. This will get you all over Amsterdam for the duration of the show. Well, that's all for now. We'll be back at the same time every day of IBC. Enjoy the show.
And the weather in Amsterdam today. The morning will be clear and dry with a high of 20 degrees. Later in the day, the sun will come out and the temperature will remain steady. Overnight, it will be dry and reasonably clear, with temperatures falling to 11 degrees. And the outlook. Friday and Saturday will be sunny with a few clouds. Sunday will be warm and bright with highs of 24 degrees.